The sun casts a wonderful aura upon the mountains. Goodbye, Georgia. You kicked my butt, and I love you for it. Hope to be back soon sometime. The famous tree at Bly Gap. The twisted tree. Pretty spooky looking. Spent last night at Bly Gap, up on the top level, overlooking the mountains. I knew weather was coming in. I didn't know quite how bad. I knew there was going to possibly be some snow and temperatures down to about 14. Had no worries about that, really. However, it was the way it kind of progressed. Got a little kind of nasty. Had good cell coverage. It started off being windy and then raining, then sleet, then snow, which just accumulates on the tent. I mean, I had big sheets of ice, had to keep knocking it off during the night. Didn't get any sleep at all. Gear worked perfectly. Had to warm up a bottle to keep inside with me. Kept my filter, my electronics, everything else with me. I've still got 4 layers on right now. That's why I kind of look like I'm all bulked up. But I'm in town, so I actually got down to the next gap today. I did a lot today. I did like 14, 15 miles, and then I just shuttled into town, and took a room. Pushed a lot of miles, and I really needed a good night's sleep. The storm that started last night, that cold weather snap, is going to continue on into tomorrow. I don't mind it. Like when I'm hiking, it's actually great temperature to hike in. It's sleeping is a little uncomfortable at times, sometimes, but hey, you know what? It's all part of the adventure. I had bought a liner in Neil Gap, really happy with it. Oh wow, did it ever, as soon as you get in it, you can just feel the heat coming, back to you, back to your body. It just reflects it right back to you. So really good, really happy. Still got lots of food, don't really have to concern myself with that. I'd like to catch up with Cold Train and Easy Rock, if they'll have me. I imagine they're probably a few miles ahead of me by now. Those are the guys I shared a room with back in Helen. We were hiking together for a few days. They took off ahead while I stayed back at one of the shelters. They pushed on, and they went to Muskrat, and I stayed at Bly. I wanted more shelter, and I was in a valley, so I thought, you know what? I took the choice that was good for me, and that's it. I don't generally want to do this kind of format where I'm talking to you and you just see me. I'd rather show you all the views and everything and music and something cinematic. But anyway, that's the update. So we'll see you tomorrow. Check this out, everybody. Talking to some people on the trail. They showed me this app called Peak Finder. Hope you can see this. It doesn't even matter if you see it in front of you or you're in a room. It can tell you every mountain that's around you. All you have to do is point to it. And it knows. Like, look at all this. Crazy. Isn't this amazing? So from now on, it doesn't matter where I am. I'll know every mountain. I'll know what it's called. It's amazing. Sassafras Knob, Eagle Mountain, and it even shows you the elevations. Love it. I love it. This feels good. Feels so good. Back on trail. After taking a zero. Huffing and puffing. I feel good though. Carrying a lot of weight and food because I'm going straight to NOC, northern end of the Natan, or I can't pronounce it, forest in North Carolina. Feeling really good. Lungs are working good. Major climb. Serious climb. Serious climb. That's okay. Playing around with some new filters. Got some trail magic from a guy named Jim, and I believe his daughter was there. Didn't catch her name. She thru hiked the AT last year. Very nice people. Thank you so much. Also, big shout out to John, guy who shuttled me into Helen about, like 10 days ago or something. He picked me up, brought me back to trail this morning. Gorgeous day. It's around 45 right now. Perfect hiking weather. I'm gonna try and do a few more miles today since I feel so good. Anyway, let's see what we can find for you. New milestone today. Going up over 5,000 feet. Should be fun. We'll see. Oh, another hiker. How's it going? Having lunch?
Yeah, yep, he'll always kill me.
Oh, me too. Yeah, well, I have COPD, so I gotta stop and start. Plus, gonna be up over 5,000 feet today.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Strider.
Oh, okay, Strider. Nice. I'm Groceries.
Me?
Yeah, probably see you up there. What's the goal today?
I don't know.
Unbelievable. Yo. Okay. Just got off Sillerbald. A few miles past Franklin. Well, where the Franklin meets the trail. Good day. Not a terribly productive day. Only did a few miles, but that's okay. Feel good. No worries. Beautiful weather. Beautiful campsite here. Let me let you look around at my little home. We are completely surrounded by rhododendrons. A couple guys camping over there. This is my little tent. On a little picnic table. One fellow over here is doing a tarp and a hammock. It's a bit of a parking lot down here. That's fine. Anyway, you've seen the site. It's pretty well sheltered here, and yeah. So I'm gonna call it a night. It's my first day back since the big storm. And yeah, I think all in all it was a good day. I'm worried about Wednesday a little bit. Wednesday's gonna have a big rainstorm coming in, and we'll see what happens there. Just playing around. I am, if it's okay.
Careful.
This is what you do when your bear bag gets caught in a tree. It's like riding a bike. There's one right over there. Good one.
Wow, looks like it was really tough, wasn't it?
Drop that.
Yep, go ahead.
This is definitely one for the books. Isn't it?
What if a bear were as good as you?
Exactly. So this is the point.
Let's leave this stick down here for him.
This is the broader point.
Excellent. Nice.
Woohoo!
Wow.
See a lot of this in the south. These little canopies, these little tunnels with rhododendron growing everywhere. It's gorgeous. Oh my God. This is so overwhelming. I've never seen anything like this. Holy crap. Wow. I wish it was sunnier so you could see it. Way off in the distance. Looks like it's at least 40 miles away. That is wet. Wet, sloppy trail. Good morning, everybody. Groceries here. Another installment of my wonderful through hike of the AT. Not every day is unicorns and butterflies. I did stay in a shelter last night, and it went down below freezing again. Seems to be a pattern here. I think it's going to be another 2 or 3 weeks before we start seeing above freezing at night. And I think it'll be at that point I start trimming down my gear. Maybe I'll give it till May, or a late April, because I hear the Smokies, which are coming up pretty quickly actually, can get pretty cold. So my plan today is just to not fall, not slip. The trail's very sloppy. It rained all night. I have a room, yes, a room at the NOC, at the hostel. Has 2 beds, and I'm only taking it because it was offered to me by another hiker named Myron, and for it's $25, so for $25 I'll take a warm bed. Whether I stay 2 nights and do a 0, I doubt that highly. I think I need to start getting a move on. Too many 0s. I've had 3 now. Although my clothes are pretty smelly. Could use some wash, some laundry. Having a hard time catching my breath this morning. We are at elevation. We're at 4,500 feet, which for me makes breathing very difficult if I exert myself. So if I do 1.5 miles, 2 miles an hour, that would be quite extraordinary for me at this altitude. It's okay if I'm ridge running. I call ridge running when you're at the top. You stay at the top and you just walk the crests, hike the crests of the mountains. That's a little easier. But you give me a climb like I had yesterday at 5,350 feet. Yeah, that gets a little crazy. That was a tough climb yesterday, but oh, the view, it overwhelmed me. I got very emotional, and for that I apologize. But I have never seen a view like that in my life firsthand. I've seen lots on TV and in pictures, but they just don't do it justice. You actually have to be there. It's really a sight to behold. And anyways, so I got about 16, 17 miles to the NOC, but I can't check in till tomorrow night, so the goal is to just get to within a few miles. But I'm going to check along the way and try to find a shelter. Although, you know, it doesn't really matter because the rain's going to let up within another couple hours. And it's not coming back till Friday. It's going to be a big one on Friday. But I'll be in a warm bed, so with clean laundry, shower, and hot meal. And get a little salad in there too. That's why they call me groceries. I'm all about trying to beat this COPD. I will beat it. It can be done. You can reverse most diseases, not COPD, but you can definitely put it into remission. Okay, enough blabbing, which I seem to be very good at. Try and get you some views.
Hey
This is the original shelter of the Appalachian Trail. It was built in 1930 and sleeps, in my opinion, no more than about 5 or 6. Up in the middle of nowhere. Beautiful green patch. Wow. Unreal. Very sloshy, very wet. Up at the top of this mountain. Big rain. It's a miracle my shoes aren't soaked. But they are getting there. And we are literally right in the clouds. Look down that little tunnel, you can't even see but maybe 50 meters, give or take. Yep, there's a soaker. Now I don't care. Now I'm just gonna slosh through it all. Your feet are wet, your feet are wet. That's it. This is crazy, crazy. Oh, that's cold. Cold on the feet. Oh, that is cold. Temperature right now is about 40, 42. So, just above freezing. But because I'm hiking, my body temperature is really high. So, I don't feel it. I'm not hypothermic. But I will say this, the very second I get to camp and I'm warm, off come the clothes and on go the thermals. Layer up. Because there's that chill that hits you roughly 20 to 30 minutes after you stop. And if you get that chill, take you 5 hours to get rid of it, you could become hypothermic. From the top of Lesser Bald. Oh my. Morning, everybody. Leaving this shelter, heading down to the NOC. Nice sunny day. Got about 6 miles descent. How's this for a first view? These white things are called blazes. When you see two like this, the upper one shifts to the left. What that means is it's a switchback and it's going to turn left. This way you don't get lost on the trail. I love this. This is perfect. Where's the restaurant?
Head to the NOC.
Is that the restaurant over there?
Yep, the restaurant is on the other side of this building.
Okay. Well, folks, we're at the NOC. Wow, this mountain is kicking my butt. I'm gonna have to stop for the night at that next shelter because I still gotta go way up there. And then way over there, and then down, and then up. Yikes. I had the offer to slack pack down this yesterday in the rain. In hindsight, for $10. I probably should have done it. For those that don't know, slack packing is where you half empty out your pack and they drive it. They'll drive you up to the top of the mountain and you've basically got like no weight on you. It's like a walk in the park. You just go down the mountain. Then the next morning you go back up to the top and then just continue on from there. That's why they call it slack packing, because you're probably only carrying like 5 pounds instead of 25. But no, I had to do it the old-fashioned way, and that's okay. That is okay, because this is gorgeous. It just doesn't get better than this, does it? I was way down at the bottom of that valley at one point today. Oh, well, that's how we roll. One foot in front of the other. Okay, now to continue this big climb. I'm sure this little gap has a name, although I do not for the life of me see a sign. Anyway, I'll get back with you. Coming into shelter. It was a beautiful day, gorgeous day, wicked hike, 8 miles of nothing but uphill climbing. Went from 1,400 feet above sea level to over 5,000. Biggest climb yet. Was it the hardest climb? No, I think Kelly Knob and Trey Mountain, those were a little harder, but it was just relentless. It just didn't give up, not even for a second. So I'm gonna get in there, I think, because it's going down below freezing. Ooh, there's a camp spot. A lot of noise going on down at the shelter. And I see people coming in. Lots of hikers here. I may end up having to move on. Like these guys are. There's an issue with the water here. Human feces. Not cool. Anyways, it is what it is. How are ya?
Good, how are you?
Not bad. Not going to the shelter?
No, I need a tent site. I was looking about right here. Down there, it's on the slope, but the shelter looks nice.
Is there room in the shelter?
I don't know, there's quite a few people down there. You'd have to go down there.
I almost don't want to go down there and I'd have to climb back up.
Yeah. But,
Okay, well, I need water anyway, so. Morning. Well, I'm at Sassafras Shelter. Trying to do about, I don't know, we'll see where we get. 9 or 10 today. That's what it looks like this morning. And bit of a climb to start the day. Morning. Good morning, guys. View from Chihuahua Bald. My favorite 4-letter word? Beer.
Cold beer. Cold beer.
This thing is a shit. Ooh, I shouldn't say that on. I'll clip that later. Oh, it looked way bigger from up there. Am I missing something? What's going on here?
Find out. If not, maybe we get a book for that. Yes, man.
Can I
Put us on tape, yeah. Yeah, sure.
check out these cool dudes?
Hey-oh. Cold beer. Cold beer.
Introduce yourself.
I'm TL.
TL, I knew that.
I'm Boots.
But they don't.
Yeah.
And
Bob.
Bob. Oh, we're gonna have to get you a name. Check this out. Oh, this is the actual resort. Guys, we gotta rent a boat, man. Get out there.
I could take a dip.
I don't know, it looks pretty murky. This looks man-made.
Oh, definitely. Come on, step out.
Why would somebody build such a big, elaborate... Like, this is so many ways, this is so many kinds of cool.
Maybe it's like a hydroelectric dam or something.
Oh, I'm sure of that. There it is. Smell that? Beer.
Ooh, hey, get your sea legs. Got your hiking legs first.
Yeah, I gotta find solid ground first.
Blu-ray Tavern.
Here, say something.
Hi.
So it's actually recording right now.
Everyone's permission.
Fuck 'em. Should I go above you? You don't care, do you?
I've been on this trail for
Nobody's ever gonna know you anyways.
Too long? How long you been on the trail?
He's done in another week or two. Couple weeks.
Oh, you heading south?
He's so, yeah, he's so good.
Congratulations, man.